Hey everyone, I know what you guys are thinking. What? 2 episodes in one day? And I say yes, because this is an emergency episode. Pink Mercy is back. Yes, that skin that every YouTube channel does for, April Fool's Day, saying it's back, and then everybody's like, people still fall for it and, things like that. But I can assure you that today is not April Fool's Day, and I'm very happy for this. I'm very excited for this skin. If you guys have followed my channel since the beginning, I've always been I've always been kind of a whore for skins, right? I love buying skins. I love buying them and giving into the greedy malpractice of, price gouging Blizzard has forced onto us ever since Overwatch 2 came out. And I've been pretty open about it. I am definitely part of the problem. And I've had videos where people kind of in the comments are like, "You're part of the problem, stop buying it. You're giving into it." Yes, I am. But, if you work as much as I do, you get paid for like these small pleasures here and there. So, let me, have a stressful life. Leave me alone. It's kind of like, how in some games you could just kind of pay to, get to like the highest level and just kind of play there. That's kind of for people like me who, again, I travel a lot, I work a lot. And, if I play a game and then I don't get to play it for like 3 weeks, I'm just like, fuck, well, I get paid all this money, right? So because I work so much, so I might as well, just pay to get to that level. Or, just things that make things easier. Not for anything competitive, but just, I don't have time. I just don't have time as much as I used to. But I guess that's an entirely different conversation, because what I like about the skins is more of the art behind it. Some skins look really awesome, and, that's why I like to own them. But, there's a lot of skins that are garbage, especially I think this season, not this season, it was either this season or last season, where the skins were just like not good and you still have to like pay full price for them. I've definitely been buying a lot less skins recently, but because I think the quality has gone down. But yeah, this one is one of the good ones. Anyways, I'm happy that this skin is back, because back in the day when it came out, I think it was being sold for like $10. And during that time, everybody thought that was an outrageous price for skins, right? Little did we know how bad Overwatch 2 would be. But again, hindsight 2020. And so I didn't get it because I thought that was like very expensive. I was like, why would I pay $10 for a skin? And it was back before, I was still a grad student, so I wasn't making much money, and I was just, I was kind of broke and all that stuff. So yeah, I was still in school and all that, but in hindsight, was it like a year or two later, like I started seeing the skin and I realized it was the best Mercy skin, and I felt bad for not getting it, because again, it was only $10, right? If you grand scheme of thing, and it's for breast cancer research. It wasn't just kind of price gouging. So since then I was like, damn, I really wish I got it. And I think one thing that happened during that time was a lot of these these like, I don't know, scalper accounts or whatever, they like, a lot of people made accounts since the game back then was like being sold for like $12 or something. A lot of people made accounts and then they all bought this Mercy skin, and now if you want an account with this Mercy skin, it costs like $1,000. I've seen it for like $2,000, $2,500. Like the price for this skin has gone absolutely crazy. Like, it's simply madness. It actually doesn't even make sense. Imagine having so much disposable income that you would buy a $1,000 Overwatch account just for one skin. That's kind of crazy. But anyways, the demand for this skin was really high, right? Which is why, they've been selling these accounts for so much. And every year people are like, hey, when you're bringing it back, and people like me, I was like, yo, breast cancer still exists. Like, give me an opportunity to give you money for it, right? I have a lot of friends who work in the in breast cancer research and things like that. So I'm like fully around that whole medical world, since my research is mostly in medicine, but I'm an electric engineer, so take that as you will. So yeah, either way, it's for a good cause, and it's something a lot of people want, so it's just a win-win overall. A lot of people are kind of upset that it's back, so it's kind of taken away the rarity, or like, I guess to them, the value of the skin. And I agree. I 100% agree. I love gatekeeping. I'm a big gatekeeper, and I think it's fun. I think gatekeeping is fun for certain things, and let people gatekeep, right? I have some friends who are gatekeepers for Lord of the Rings. They're like, you don't know what this is, or like eating anime and things like that. Like, this is ours. I gatekeep for what is it, for anime, because when I was growing up, anime wasn't popular. Like, only the dorks and like the geeks and people like me liked it, and now it's mainstream, and all these kids get to go around watching anime without anybody making fun of them. Like, what the hell? In my day I had to hide that shit. But yeah, so I 100% agree with them. I understand why they're upset. I know why they want something that other people don't want, and I agree. But there's, I guess, the exception for me this time is that I'm one of the people who were left out, so I want this. so I am all for it. But I do think that they probably could have made another skin for Mercy that was also pink themed, or maybe just another character, who's a breast cancer-ish type of character. Maybe Sojourn? Maybe Sun, maybe not her. I don't know. Kiriko? I don't know. She's just a kid, so maybe not. I don't know. Maybe Junker Queen. Yeah, maybe Junker Queen, because everybody there is like living in a radioactive world, so I'm sure some of that might cause cancer. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm just excited that this skin is back, so I will 100% be purchasing this skin, and maybe even playing Mercy more. Now that I'm not playing tank as much, because tank kind of sucks this season, I've been playing a lot more DPS and support. So for a big thing that makes me decide who I'm playing who I want to play as, or who I make my main, is how good their skins look. And shamelessly, I like looking good as the characters that I play, so I might be playing Mercy more. Although Mercy has cool skins already, she probably had the best skins for like the longest time. Probably still does. So yeah, this is just more of an excuse for me to play her. But I'll do it. Although she's not that viable right now because she doesn't do any damage really. Who knows? But I'm very excited for this. I'm glad it's coming back. And I know a lot of people are going to be upset because it's not going to be as rare as it was. But, it is what it is. And on top of that, I think from what I saw in the trailer, there's 2 different skins now. And like there's a skin for, I think there's a skin for her gun and her staff and things like that. So really good quality wise. I'm pretty sure this is going to be like $50. I don't know if they put on the trailer. I don't know if I saw that. But yeah, I'm a big fan of this. I'm glad it's coming back, and I will be purchasing this the day it comes out, and then playing Mercy for that entire day in celebration. Anyways, like and subscribe. Leave a comment in the comment section for the algorithm, or just to tell me why I'm an asshole for for agreeing with the gatekeeping people. Although I'm taking advantage of why people are against the people who like to gatekeep. I'm one of the people who were excluded. So yeah. Also, don't forget, I love you. Also, everyone, guess what? I wrote a book. It's a high fantasy young adult adventure based off of African mythology called Konfaga, Roots of a Very Old Tree. So if you like your grandiose adventure stories with an overarching mystery to be solved and theorized around, like Dark Souls or One Piece, I think you'll have fun with this one. So yeah, here's an ad for the book. Konfaga, Roots of a Very Old Tree, a high fantasy young adult book with a modern take on African mythology. After a mysterious confrontation with his father at school, Marcus Jobda finds himself in the land of Kara. With a small band of determined adventurers and a robust magic system he must quickly learn, Marcus begins his search for his family, a way home, and simultaneously tries to discover the mystery of the disappearances. From escaping Mamiwara and preventing wars between kingdoms, he'll need every edge his wits can give him to see the next day. However, the more he learns, the less things appear as they seem. But does he really want to go back to his old life? With hundreds of illustrations filled with clues of the history of the world, join Marcus as he attempts to solve this mystery. Konfaga, Roots of a Very Old Tree is available now on Amazon. Link in the description.